Well, the state of Colorado could be looking at losses in the hundreds of millions of dollars when Donald Trump takes office. That's because the Trump administration is reportedly planning to move the U.S. Space Command headquarters from Colorado Springs to Alabama. Denver 7's Claire Lavazorio kicks us off tonight with a look into the potential impact on our state.
With a second Trump term comes a renewed fight over a permanent headquarters for U.S. Space Command. Alabama Congressman Mike Rogers telling his home state on a radio talk show Monday. He expects the president-elect to order Space Command to relocate from Colorado Springs to Huntsville as soon as he takes office.
And I think you'll see in the first weeks that he's in office, he'll sign an executive order reversing Biden's directive. And we will start construction next year in Huntsville.
Those comments reigniting the years-long fight over the command's permanent home. U.S. Senator John Hickenlooper saying Colorado Springs is the best place for Space Command because it's already at work here. Congressman Doug Lamborn raising security concerns. Quote, as the world becomes more dangerous, we cannot afford any lapse in combat readiness. The Colorado Springs Chamber estimates the area would lose out on $450 million annually, while a move would be costly.
I would be skeptical of a major economic downturn.
Assistant professor of economics at MSU Denver, Chandler Riley, doesn't see it as devastating long-term for Colorado Springs.
You have universities, other businesses, steel defense contractors and other base activity outside of Peterson, that absent Peterson, you shouldn't expect major declines. It's not that there's no negative impacts. This is costly and it does hurt, but over multiple years, there are adjustments that are made.
Riley says the biggest impact would be felt among the 1,400 people who work at Space Command.
The military families who will face the cost of this, I would not want to discount those costs that they're going to face.
In Colorado Springs, Claire Lavazorio, Denver 7.
We reached out to U.S. Space Command for comment on this. They have yet to respond. I want to take a look at how we got to this point. Back in 2019, the Trump administration reestablished the U.S. Space Command, temporarily basing it out of Peterson Air Force Base down in the Springs. In 2021, as Trump was leaving office, he decided it should move to Huntsville, Alabama. Well, General James Dickinson, commander of Space Command at the time, argued that moving the headquarters would hurt military readiness. U.S. officials say General Dickinson ultimately convinced President Biden in 2023 to keep it in Colorado Springs, and that brings us to now, when the incoming Trump administration is once again considering moving it to Alabama.